Hey guys, good evening. Hope you're well and hope you're having an awesome January. I've got to be honest, I think this is probably the busiest January I've had ever. I think in my 12 years of being a PT, it's been insane. And interestingly, the biggest influx for us has been personal training. And most expensive packages are the ones that are just flying off the shelf. And I think I know what the reason for that is. So over the last 12, 18 months, longer than that. Hey Devesh, hope you're well. Mate, let me know what your availability is for tomorrow. So over the last 12, 18 months, we've really massively concentrated on our customer service and the customer experience and how they feel and stopping and listening to that person. And the result of that is the amount of people that have spoken to us in this last 2 weeks saying that they come to see us because of people talking about how they were treated, how they were respected, all that stuff. All right. So the reason I want to talk to you guys is literally to say to you, look, your customer service above everything else is what's got to stand out, because it's really easy. So, okay, little story. About 2 years ago, we wound down for want of a better word, our boot camp. Because there was myself and one other guy working in the studio. We'd been let down by other coaches and a PT that had left us. And so we were dropped in it, basically. Too busy. We were having to get temporary instructors in to teach the boot camps and stuff like that. And it was shit. Our service was shit. Didn't know the name of half the clients that were coming through the door. Knew all our PT clients, but didn't know our group training clients at all. And we're a company that pride ourselves on knowing every single member, what's going on with them, how they are, what they're doing, all that. And we weren't getting to meet these people. And as a result, our numbers were dwindling from like 100 members down to 80 members, down to 60 members, down to whatever, on our boot camp alone. So in the end, I decided to just, you know what, fuck it, knock it on the head, done, gone. Obviously took a hit to the business, but I would rather at that point take a hit to the business than keep going and doing what we were doing. So got rid of the boot camps. 2 weeks ago, we brought them back. Actually, no, I lie. Monday. Started at Monday. Fucking hell, time's going too quick. So Monday, we brought them back after 2 years. We've improved them. We've brought on a bit better experience. And we've had a lot of people who used to come to us 2 years ago come back, which is really good. But they're all coming out of the sessions now buzzing, absolutely off their face, going, what an experience. We stop and make sure that whoever's teaching the sessions is in early and has time to sit and speak to the clients, find out how their week is, have a bit of a giggle and all that. Now, some might say that's not really customer service, it's just banter. We all do that. But you know what? There's doing it and there's doing it. We make sure that we remember. We have like bullet points. I mean, if you're poor at remembering certain things, make a freaking note. If Mrs. Smith mentions that she's got to take her dog to the vet, remember that Mrs. Smith's got to take her dog to the vet. So when you see her, hey, Mrs. Smith, how's the dog? So customer service doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be something that you have to like reward or you have to give away or give them t-shirts or all that stuff or flowers or birthdays. They're all important. But what's really important is that somebody feels like they've been listened to. So tonight, a girl come with her mum. Her mum sat on the couch. I said to her, would you like a coffee? She went, oh, I didn't think I could as I'm not a member. Of course you can have a coffee. So asked her what would she like. Made her a coffee and had a little chat with her. Spent 5 minutes. I said, what are you watching? Why are you not joining in? Oh, I couldn't do that. I think you find you could. We'll make sure we look after you. At the end of it, I signed mum up. Because I stopped and took 5 minutes to her. Rather than walk by her while she sat on the couch, I just stopped, had a chat with her, had a coffee with her, made her feel good about herself, and she signed up. And if I hadn't taken that time, that lady would have sat there, just thought, oh, this is all right, and left. But I went out of my way to make sure that even though she wasn't a member, I went out of my way to wow her with the way we take time for our clients. And that, a lot of it comes down to being able to do that. I appreciate some of you guys are, it's maybe just you and you got back to back, and I know how that feels. I've been there where you wish you had 5 minutes to talk to somebody after or before their session. But I can't emphasize enough. And if you can't do it that way, this is where emails come in really, really powerful. Making a personal text message at the end of the end of your day, where you send that personal text message saying, "Hey, really massively appreciate you guys. Hope you have an awesome weekend." That kind of thing. It's just the little things that make a difference. Honestly, I think. I know the reason we're having the boost we've had, why we're having people talk about us, why we're having people ring us constantly. I should have videoed my gym on Monday evening, because it was a sight to behold, man. There was fucking people everywhere. It was buzzing, absolutely awesome. And yes, some of them have come from an ad, but most have come because I sent out a reactivation email saying, "Hey guys, we'll bring back the sessions. It'd be great to see you guys back in the new year." And the amount of emails we had back from people saying, "I'd love to." But now people aren't talking about the session; they're talking about how they've been made to feel, that they've been everywhere else, and it wasn't really like that. It was like they were just a number and they were just paying their money. And the nice thing is now we can actually charge more. Hey Chris, what, you finished already? Part time. And that's the difference. It's making sure that you get that customer experience across. Now, Chris, who's just joined us, is my studio manager and also a business partner in one of our other businesses. In fact, two of our other businesses. And he's Mr. Charm. All the girls love him, the women love him, the guys love him because, again, his ability to adapt to any client, regardless of who they are, make them feel like they're the only one, is amazing. And that's a skill that we need to learn as personal trainers. The word's personal. Okay, it's not about us, it's about the client. And the minute you stop and start listening to your client, it makes a massive fucking difference. So even though I was going to go into the whole customer service and rewarding them for rewarding them for good workouts, flowers for the birthday, remembering anniversaries, sending little Billy a toy and stuff like that, that's great. But sometimes it's just a simple thing. It's just stopping and listening to your clients. So for example, at our other facility during the spin classes, the coaches are making sure that they spend 5-10 minutes with the people either before, if they get there early enough, or 5 minutes after, just to say, "Hey, how was that? Did you enjoy that?" And what actually happens is when people have went to other facilities and used their spin or boot camp and stuff, nobody really takes any time. They just come, walk out the door. Now, a lot of these people that have come in have only just, have never experienced Absolute before. So out of 40-yard, 50-yard leads that we had going into spin, people are coming to the end of their trial, and literally Chris is just literally signing them up like picking apples off a tree, purely because of his time and his customer service and how he delivers. That's basically customer service, customer experience, because they will talk about that before they talk about how awesome your workout was. Simples. So a few of the things I wanted to go through tonight, because I know there's a few guys who have messaged us before about the fear of hiring other coaches. This is a real fear, and this is something that myself and Chris, we've got a bit of a system now. It's something I've always done for a long time. When I'm bringing on a new coach, I get their CV in, I invite them into our chat, and then I say to them, we are open between 6:30 and 8 o'clock. You are more than welcome to come in at any time, show yourself around, introduce yourself to the clients, all that kind of stuff. And we can always tell they're the right PT, and this is a way of being able to tell the right coach for you. If that coach comes down, goes out their own way to come in, make themselves known, get a feel for your facility, and they do that for free, they're going to be awesome when you pay them. Now, if that person can't be bothered to come down, hang out, meet the team, meet some of the clients in their own time, and literally is like, you know what, I want paying for it, I'm going to go now unless I get paid, the chances are that person's never going to materialise. And I'm saying that from experience, absolute experience. Those that just come and can't get involved, they tend to be shit, and they not shit trainers. You never have a bad trainer, but just customer service is poor. They're not team player. They'll go home, if they're done, they won't turn around to somebody who smashed out 11-hour day and go, do you want me to take your last client for you, mate, so you can get home early? There's none of that, because it's all about the money. And if you hire coaches that are based all on the money, fucking hell, you're really massively going to set yourself up. So literally, nice way to find out how committed the trainer is into working with you, working in your environment, is to say to them, these are my opening hours, this is when I'm at my busiest, this is when I'm at my quietest. Come down, see what we do, and we'll go from there. And if they come in their own time, they're solid. If they'll only come down because you paid them, I'd probably fucking give them the wide berth. As simple as that. Other things. Okay, so selling. Okay, this is kind of a bit of a bone of contention with people when it comes to the worry of selling, the fear of selling, the uncomfortableness of having to sell. At the end of the day, businesses live and die on sales. Simple as that. Businesses live and die on cash flow. Simple as that. So you have to get comfortable with making a sale. You have to get comfortable with asking for the money. There's only one reason why I think you would not be comfortable asking for the money, is if you don't believe in your product. It's as simple as that. If you don't believe in your product, if you feel that you're not going to get that person what they want, or for whatever reason something's bothering you in your background, then you're going to struggle to sell. But if you're confident that you're the bomb, your products work, and that you're awesome at getting the results, then ask for the sale. It's simple as that. Don't get into a state about asking for the sale. But there are still people who struggle and probably lose more of their leads and sales purely because of confidence. Now, the biggest way of, if you're really uncomfortable with sales, is to create yourself a questionnaire. So on that questionnaire, when somebody inquires, they inquire through email or through telephone or whatever it is, you say to them, I'd like to send you before I meet with you for your consultation or whatever it is, I'm going to send you something. And what you do is you send them a questionnaire. On that questionnaire, you would ask questions like goals, aims, when was the last time they felt good about themselves, how much weight did they want to lose, how much money have they spent on trying to lose weight, all that kind of stuff, right? So you send that. So when they come for the consultation, you can literally go through the questionnaire. So Mrs. Smith, I see that you want to lose 2 stone. So why is 2 stone important to you? It makes it so much easier for you to do that lead. The nice thing is you're kind of like getting qualified answers from the lead. So you're going to say to them, so yeah, we can help you lose 2 stone, but how important is it to you? What, is it just a weight you want to lose, or is it health you're looking at? And you can try and turn that client's mindset to, to thinking more about, you know what? So then when it comes to sale, you don't feel bad saying like, so, you'll be with us for the next 6 months, it'll be this much, this is what your total spend will be, how would you like to pay? Because you've already made it clear to that client that, look, you've said you want to lose 2 stone, you said you want to change your health, you said that your self-esteem's through the floor. We can do that. I think it's going to probably take us, you should allow a good 4 to 6 months to make that change and to get what you're looking for. This is how much it'll be. Done. Simple. Now, I know that seems like really oversimplified, but that really is it. If people believe what you believe, they will pay what you want to charge. So if you don't believe it, they won't believe it, they won't buy from you. It's as easy as that. Okay, so don't worry so much about sales. If you struggle with sales, then make your sales easier by creating a uniformed questionnaire that can literally guide you to questions you want to do. So if you find question and answers a lot easier to do, then do them, because it will make a massive difference. So simple as that. What was the other thing I wanted to go through? Okay, so how many of you guys in this group right now are relying on just personal training? So what I mean by that is, whether that be semi-private, PT, groups, that these 3 things are products. Okay, so if you're selling products, this is where people buy on price. So Camera Shop 1, Camera Shop 2. Camera Shop 1 is selling a camera with flash, lens, boom. Shop number 2 is selling the same fucking camera. Exactly the same. No difference, same strap, same lenses, same everything, same name, same make, same everything. Camera 1 is being sold for £140. Camera 2 is being sold for £90. The only thing you do there is you lead your customer to make the decision that I'll go for a £90 camera. It does exactly the same thing. So why would I pay an extra £50 more? That's doing exactly the same thing as that camera. So now you're forcing your client to shop on price. So if your message is, we do bodybuilding, we do this, I do weight turn, I do this, I do weight loss, and you sound like every other fucking person, you're gonna force that person to buy on price, and it's as simple as that. So when you understand that personal training, boot camp, semi-private, large group, whatever it is, if you understand that they're your products, they're your tools, what's your business? So for example, our business is changing people's lives, making them feel better about themselves, feeling hotter, sexier, more confident, and our tools help them do that. Our products help that happen. So now I'm not selling personal training, I'm selling a lifestyle change. I'm not selling boot camp, I'm selling health, vitality. I'm not selling semi-private, I'm selling sexy ass body. Yeah? So what's your business? So how many of you have a mission statement? How many of you use that kind of thing in your marketing? Or are you still saying, I do personal training? Because just literally like doing a little magazine that comes around to our door, there's probably 2 or 3 people in there saying exactly that. Come do my personal training. And the only thing they're doing there is they go, do my personal training, it's £15 an hour. Ours is just over £50 an hour. But we're fucking full. And Chris is on this live stream and remain watching me. He knows this is not bullshit. We need more fucking trainers because we can't fit anybody else in the morning and we can't fit anybody else in after 5 o'clock. We're fucking rammed. During the day, yeah, just, there's some space. But fuck me, just nothing else. Simple as that, nothing else. So we've got to bring on new coaches. So, the offer we've just turned around we had 2 people. We said to both trainers, this is the size we open. Come down, come and check out our other facility, go and check out the spin, go and check out the boot camps, to come and check out what we do. And so far, out of them 2 coaches, 1 person's come to see what we do and to meet us and to meet those clients and to interact. Interestingly, she's the one who only has a level 2 at the moment, but we'll put her through a level 3 in our course. But the point is, she's the one who showed commitment, determination, wants to join. So who do you think's getting the job? It's no brainer. So if there's any questions, guys, please ask them. Hey John, hope you're well, mate. Hey Dan. So if there's any questions, please fire them at me now. Otherwise I'm going to go and get some din-dins, because it's been a long ass day. It was really funny as we left the gym. I'm like, see you in 10 hours. So any questions? Nope. There was one other thing I wanted to kind of go over as well briefly. If you good, just been playing in the snow. Okay, not snowing here, mate. It's like tropical. There's North Devon, man. It's tropical, palm trees and stuff, everything. Multiple income streams. So this is something that really people have a real struggle with, right? So as a business, let's face it, everybody in this group has in business, want a business or building a business or some kind of form of business to make money, right? We're all in it. We can all pretend that we're in it because we want to make people feel better about themselves, which we do, but we want to get fucking paid for that. That's why we're doing it. We're doing it to get paid. Whether you undercut yourself, you devalue yourself, whatever it is you're doing, but ultimately you want to get paid, right? If you could make an extra £100 a week, whatever it is, within reason, of course, but if you want to make an extra £100 a week, would and you could do it, would you say no or would you say yeah? So the way I see it as well is, if you're gonna go after the big money all the time, which is great, it's cool, go after the big money. You should do, so when you're selling your business via your products, you always want to go for the big packages. Simple as that. But if you can make an extra 100. I mean, I'm not since we've been on this live stream, I've had my PayPal thing come up saying people are buying, and I know what it is. It's only like £16 and £20 here and there, but that's the bars and the supplements and stuff that we're selling in the studio. So, you know, I'm sitting here, and in the 20 minutes I've been doing this call, I made £35 because they're just little bits that we're selling. So, you know, and if that's the only £35 extra I make today, but I make £35 extra tomorrow, and I make £35 extra on Saturday and Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, it all adds up. So think about how many other ways in your business right now you can actually add extra income to your money, to your business, and how you can boost that profit, and how you can boost your turnover and everything like that. Because let's face it, right now, a lot of us are going to be getting ready to drop our accounts and wait for our tax bill. So anything I can do to make money that reduces my tax bill. The way I kind of, so I know what my set costs are for my business. So I need to make X amount per year to cover what my, you know, rent, everything, right? So if I can, whatever I can do to reduce that bill is how I kind of function. So as much as I want to make more money, Wayne makes more money, business makes more money, brilliant. But what I want to do is I want to reduce my outgoings. So I heard a long time ago, it's not necessarily how much money you make, it's how much money you can save. And the way I interpreted that was, you know, if you now have only got to find £1,000 a month to run your business, because all these little things are coming in and helping you contribute towards, so things like if you've got space in your facility, put a wall up, rent it out to a therapist. They pay you rent, that reduces your rent. It's less pressure on you to need to make 20,000 a month, 30,000 a month. Then anything after that, you're making money that's enjoyable. So I'm using ways to be able to reduce my outgoing costs. So all the extra money that we make from PT, so in private large group, is nice money to make. It's the good money. So I hope that makes sense. Guys, if there's no questions, I hope a lot of you guys enjoy this and get more involved. Please get more involved in the group. There's a lot more to come. I'm just going to go slowly because it's January, and I'm well aware that people are absolutely fucking rammed and smashing it. So keep doing that. Any questions, put them in, I'll talk about them next week. Have an awesome evening. Have a great weekend. Tomorrow I will put up a post for your wins. So whatever you've done this week, so whether that means you want to sit down and write your ebook, or you want to get whatever it is, put your wins, what you've achieved this week, because we're very poor in the UK at celebrating success. We hide it, we don't brag about it, and when we do brag about it, we have a bunch of haters who tell us that we're cocks for bragging about it. Okay, so not in this group. I want you to celebrate. So if you make an extra 10 grand this week, put it in there. I made 10 grand this week. That'd be fucking awesome. All right. So have a great weekend. Trevor, you're too late, dude. I know you're probably busy, mate. Hey, Craig, I hope you're well, mate. So have a great weekend. Watch the video back if you're only just joining now, Trevor. So take it easy. See you soon.